Om Ganeshaya Nama. Here are some timeless messages. If you have landed on this video, know that Spirit has brought you here because there are some messages that you need to hear in this. As usual, take what resonates, let go of the rest. The messages that resonate with you, you're going to know within that they resonate with you. The messages that don't resonate, don't force them to resonate. Don't try to force them into your life. Just let them go because those messages might be meant for someone else to hear. Uh, so let's get into the reading. I pulled some cards here already, which give a general idea of all the things that are going to come. But here I'm going to pull the significator of this entire reading that is going to set the stone for this entire reading, the message I need to come through in what context. So here we go. We have the judgment reversed. Okay, so that's very interesting. I'm going to keep that here. There are massive changes that need to come into your life, but you are resisting them. You are ignoring them because change in such a scale is difficult. It is difficult to handle. It is difficult to process because change always is going to be difficult. And when there is something significant and monumental as a judgment, basically, the judgment card refers to the end of the earth when everything finishes and there is a rebirth period. And that is an important thing that humans have to continuously go through. We have to continuously go through these phases in our life. So, with this coming reversed, here shows a resistance to that, a resistance to change, a resistance to metaphorical death. And this is something that you need to embrace. And that's what's blocking a lot of things from coming to you. That is blocking. We see you have the Two of Cups here. We are being blocked from aligned connections, aligned love, aligned friends, aligned people to come into your life because you are resisting change, because of this block that you have, because of the resistance that you have to change, that is blocking those blessings to come through. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles here talk about again endings, but also it talks about abundance. It talks about having the support of community. It talks about having all the resources that you need to help you in your life. But because you're resisting this change, because something has to die down, you already know within in the deep, in the depth of your heart, you know what this change is. You know what this ending is, but you're still resisting it. You know that somewhere or the other you just have to go ahead and do it, but you're trying to prolong it. You're trying to push it so that you don't have to take the blame, or you are afraid of being the villain, or you're afraid of the future. All of these are very valid. However, this lack of movement is keeping you stagnant. This is what is making you suffer. This is what is bringing a lot of pain out from the depth. And you often associate that pain with some other thing, like because of a logical head, a logical mind. When we're going through certain issues, we tend to connect the dots, and the logical mind likes to think and tries to connect the dots. So we often, at times, we connect wrong dots just for the sake of it, because we need to give our mind something to shut up, something to keep quiet, something so that it stops torturing us. So we often do this. And here, instead of accepting this, you are connecting that with something else, that, oh, this was supposed to happen, or this is why that happened. And the frequent flus that I'm having, or the frequent getting sick, or the lack of motivation, or health issues, or the constant chatter of the mind, difficulty to sleep, tiredness, fatigue, emotional moodiness. All of this we associate. You are associating with something else, something out of you, and maybe something else happened as well. But you are failing to recognize that this lack of movement, this lack of getting out there and just doing what you need to do, and letting these things die, you not going ahead and letting them die, is what is stopping you from bringing new things into life, and it's stopping the universe also from blessing you the things. So we have the two of cups, which is talking about aligned people, aligned lovers that are supposed to come to you, but you are still caught up with your old traumas, your old patterns, which is you're repeating the cycle again and again, which is why you keep meeting the same people again and again. So it's time to do things differently. It is time to just surrender to the universe. Ten of Pentacles, the support, the abundance, the money, the resources, finances. Universe wants to give you that. There are ancestors, there are elders in your life that want to give you that. Maybe it is. Some of you might be getting uh, inheritance from their family. It could be either your parents or grandparents, someone decide to give you things. Maybe you're trying to fight for that, and it will come to you. It is waiting to come to you, but when are you going to make the change? Only then you can have that. Then we have the Page of Wands, which is the passion projects that you want to develop, the passionate things that you want to do, because there are so many things that you're passionate about, and those new beginnings are not coming, and they are stopped because you are resisting this change because of your fear. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is also comfort, which is you being stuck in that comfort zone, you being stuck and keeping yourself in that golden cage where everything feels great, where you have potentially have a wonderful salary coming in, or you have finances coming in, or you are too comfortable with your family or with the people around you or with your friends, or comfortable in the place that you're staying, the food that you're eating, and in the lifestyle that you have. Probably you're way too comfortable, and that's what's becoming a blockage, because this is taking you away from spiritual development, from spiritual growth, and it's putting you into the clutches of materialism, in the clutches of finances. And that is affecting your inner child. That is affecting your creativity, your creative source. It's not getting the freedom that it needs to roam wild, because you see the child and the horse, the sun card is the best card in the deck, which talks about freedom and just running wild and enjoying life. That is being withheld from you because you are not willing to embrace this change. You're not willing to embrace this massive death, the metaphorical death that needs to occur into your life. So see how you're doing that. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which where it's reversed. She's sitting away from that, which is exposing the barrenness of things. It is leading to your resistance is leading to lack of finances or struggling in finances, or maybe you are spending more money. Now the expenditure has suddenly risen because there are, because of this, there are health issues coming up, or maybe you're trying to spend money to get a little hit of happiness, a little hit of dopamine, a little hit of some sort of satisfaction which your current life is not giving you. So this is what the interesting thing about the universe is. That's the humor of the universe. It is going to give you things just to make you realize that maybe that is not the thing that you wanted. So oftentimes when you wish for dreams, when you wish for things, you're going to be granted all of them, and it is just to show you, and they'll also give you detachment along with it. And that's the fun humor of the universe, because it's trying to teach you that your self-worth, your love, your happiness, your sense of security does not lie in external things. Let go of all of the attachment that you have, attachments that are to things, to people, to relationships, all of these dependencies that we have, that our identity is so latched up with the work that we do, that the industry that we work in, or the lover that we have, or the family that we have, or we are so attached to all of these, but at the end of the day, these are just labels. These are just another things that are making your spirit heavier. It's not letting you run wild. It's not letting you just expose yourself to so many new things. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is, see, the effort that you're putting here is not yielding any results. It's not bringing happiness to you. It's not bringing fulfillment to you. It's not leading to a lot of growth. You are just stuck there. You are seeing that you put so much effort into this. You put effort more than other people. You worked so hard to make this happen, but it's not yielding any results. There's nothing growing on that plant despite the amount of effort that you put in. That's because the universe is trying to signal to you that this is not the area that you need to grow. This is not where you're going to find development. This is not where your soul intends to go. This is not aligned to your true soul and your true calling. So this is what the universe does. This is how your guides protect you from things. They're going to make everything very stagnant. Your resources are going to dwindle. Your finances are going to reduce. Your health is going to deteriorate. Connections are going to decline. You're going to have issues because the universe wants you to pay attention to something else, to take your eyes away from your current life, your current environment, and wants you to put it somewhere else, somewhere where you are meant to be, where your soul will be happy, your soul can run wild, where your inner child will be happy, not caught up in all of this rat race and caught up in this grind of the world, where you're just constantly doing things for the validation of elders, for the validation of your peers, and to show how cool you are and how rich you are and how you have all of the comforts and how you have the gadgets and the cars and everything. That is not where humans are meant to be. We are not meant to be caught in the rat race. We are meant to evolve out of it. So this is the universe's way to tell you that it is high time that you move away from everything that is keeping you stuck, keeping you comfortable. And now, see, it's possible that you're caught in this vicious cycle of you latching on to these things even harder because of the difficulty that we face. So the thing is that when we have certain things that we have kept as our safety net, something that gives us safety, that could be things, it could be people, that could be finance, it could be people, and those have unfortunately turned toxic. Now what happens in the initial stages, when something triggers you, something pushes you, and something tells you that this is not where I'm supposed to be, I'm not happy here, what is the first reaction that's going to happen? We're going to latch on to these things even harder. This is what the biggest problem with humans is, that it's something that we are supposed to move away from, we're going to latch on to that even harder. So when people are in toxic relationships, when they know that this relationship has come to an end and it cannot go any further and it's supposed to finish, it's supposed to come to an end, they will, at that point of the fear and the triggers and everything coming towards them, they're going to hold on to that relationship even stronger. So it's possible that you're going through an ego death where we have the emperor reversed. And so here it is possible that you're latching onto this identity of yours even harder, even stronger. When instead of just releasing the labels that you have given to yourself, releasing your recognitions, the degrees, the success that you've had in certain areas, you have to let go of that. We sort of hold on to it and make it our, wear it as a badge of honor because of the effort that we put in, because of the investment. We did this particular degree and it took us 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. That's so much investment. So now, just because a person did 6 years of university investment, they're going to spend the next 50 years suffering in there because of this. So so what is better? Like, you got to use your logical mind, because you tend to use your logical mind for everything, and find a way to fight for your excuses, and you find a way to do that. So why not think this through logically? That okay, you invested this much time in a relationship, you invested this much time in a business, in a job, in industry, or whatever. What is the cost that you're going to pay of continuing it till the end of your life? That 5 years is gone. It is you have learned it, in it is never a waste of time. You have learned something or the other. It has made you grown. It was supposed to be part of your soul, and it's supposed to be part of your soul's growth, and it was the route that you were supposed to take. But the future at least is in your hands, so it is possible for you to not continue suffering for the next 2 decades. You can make the decision now. It doesn't matter if you were in this 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, however much time. It's at least possible right now for you to not suffer into this for the next 20 more years. So here, some of you guys are in toxic relationships that you have to let go of these people. Like, there are these people that are drowning. Often there are people that are around us. It could be also friends, family, whoever. People that are drowning and are asking for your help. So oftentimes, we being nice humans, and we always wanting to help people, we will jump into the river and try to help them out. But then someone that is drowning, someone that is panicking, is only going to pull you down. So until they are ready for it, when they are ready, there's someone, they're going to find a way. You are not the savior of everyone. You are not supposed to save everyone. The only person that you're supposed to save is yourself. So here you have to cut out some people that are drowning you, some people that are always whining about things, always talking negative, always talking about how the world has been bad to them, how the world is always against them, and how the world is constantly pulling them down, and how the world is working against them. So all of these people need to be dropped out of your life. It could be a loved person, it could be family, friends, colleagues, whoever. The ones that cry, woe is me, those people, they need to be dropped out of your life, because they are seriously draining you. And that is one of the biggest lessons that you need to learn. Sometimes, unfortunately, they are part of the family, and it makes things difficult, but it is not impossible. Because peace of your soul is something that is the most paramount thing. That's what you need to always put in priority. So this would require a lot of work on your identity, because your identity is connected with you being helpful, you being a nice person, you being always helpful. So your identity needs to die there. You need to become the villain. You need to be okay by being the villain in someone else's story if you are able to maintain peace in your life. So you're going to pull some astro cards here and see what's coming in. We have the ascendant. Okay, so now again, ascendant is our own self, our own body. So literally it's asking you to put yourself first over any of the other things that are draining your energy. You are not the savior of everyone. Also, you have to let go of perfection. You cannot get perfection in your life. It is a myth. It is not possible. So good and done is much better than perfect. There we go. We have Pluto here, which says rebirth. So of course, that is very much connected to the Judgment card. Pluto is in Aquarius currently, and it just went retrograde, so that could also be connected. But these are timeless messages, so it doesn't matter when you're reading. Pluto is one of the biggest transcendental, is what I like to say, planets. Which it's an evolutionary planet, which has a subtle effect over a long period of time, and it is the strongest malefic. Of course, now it depends on how you see malefics, how you utilize the energy, because they are wonderful in cleaning out the things that are stopping you from being who you are. Pluto asks for depth. Pluto asks for walking into the underworld, going beneath into your subconscious to figure out who you are, to clean out things that are not benefiting you. So Pluto is very much connected to the Judgment energy. It's asking you to cleanse this out. It's come here to clean out and remove everything that is draining your power, so that you can become powerful, so that you can become wealthy, so that you can become prosperous. And wealthy doesn't mean only money. It can mean in any areas of your life. It could be resources, it could be health, and I will see which guides are coming through, which guides ascended masters coming through. So if any of you are interested to work with them, you could do so. We have Lady Portia. It says divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Of course, that lesson is unfolding. That you need to cut out people from your life. You need to let whatever needs to die. Let it die. Then we have Bridget. It says inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have power. Okay, so these are the two guides that are coming through. You could meditate on their images. You could read more about them, and you could, while meditating, you could recite the name 3 times. It could be Lady Portia, Lady Portia, Lady Portia, and then just wait for feeling the energies change, or see if you have any visions, or some, you will be guided, because these are the two guys that are coming right now to help you move past this, and we have this Bridget inner strength connected to the heart chakra, and Lady Portia purple connected to the third eye. So it's going to help you reconcile both of these places, and it's going to really give you strength to move past whatever you need to move past. And also, it is going to help you cultivate compassion for yourself, and it's going to give you the guidance on how you need to do the things. The guidance that might come through is going to be a little aggressive. Prepare yourself for that. Prepare yourself for doing the things that you need to do, because you know what you need to do, what you need to change in your life. Just go ahead and do so. Why are you increasing your suffering? Why are you just pointlessly suffering so much? Just let it go and let whatever needs to happen happen, because universe always has your back. The main form of operation of the universe is through unconditional love. So no matter how brutal the things work, they are always going to point out and move towards the area that will be for the highest good of everyone involved, especially yourself. So go ahead and do so. Go ahead, clean that out. And these were the messages out there for you. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps move the videos forward. I would really appreciate if you could comment something that was coming up for you. I would love to have a chat with you. And thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next reading.